Hey, Bethel. Time for another midweek encouragement. It's Friday evening. And, if you follow my family at all on social media, last summer you probably saw that we kind of got addicted to kayaking. Well, we got to looking, and kayaks for our whole family are pretty expensive. And so we just purchased these inflatable kayaks. And so we're going to see what they're like. And I set it up here in the living room, but I can't go anywhere. Sometimes we're all set, we're all ready to go, but we're not going anywhere. And often it's because we're somewhere we're not supposed to be. I'm reminded of David. And part of the reason that he got into trouble with Bathsheba was because Scripture says at that time of year, the kings were off fighting battles. And yet David found himself on that rooftop where he looked down and he saw Bathsheba. He was somewhere where he wasn't supposed to be. I'm not going to go anywhere in this kayak because it doesn't belong in a living room. I'm not going to end up moving anywhere. I'm just going to stay in one spot. I've got the paddles, I've got the seat, everything is inflated, I'm ready to go, but I'm not going anywhere because this isn't where a kayak is meant to be. Christian, you sometimes feel safe. I feel safe right now. There is zero chance of me getting wet. There is zero chance of me tipping out of this boat. Well, there's a chance, but I'm not going to get wet if I do tip out of this boat. My family is now trying to figure out ways to tip me over. But there is zero chance of something dangerous happening to me here because I'm safe. But sometimes safe isn't where we're supposed to be. Sometimes God calls us to go to the front lines. Sometimes God calls us to go to some place that doesn't seem safe to us, but it's where we're meant to be. You see, a boat is safe in its harbor. A boat is safe in the living room. But that's not where it's meant to be. It's meant to be at sea. It's meant to be in a river. It's meant to be out on the open water, doing what it was made to do. Christian, can I encourage you to pay attention to where God has you right now? Maybe you feel safe. Maybe you think that you're in God's will because it's not dangerous, but God is calling you to do something dangerous. Maybe He's calling you, like we looked at a few months ago, to pray some of those dangerous prayers. Some of those things that take you outside of your comfort zone. God has big things in store for you. He's got big things in store for the church. And I'm excited to see what God is going to do with this next chapter at Bethel. Hopefully we're coming to an end soon with meeting online only, and we'll be back in the building together. But I also pray that this has moved us outside of our comfort zones in some ways that are going to allow us to continue to minister, to continue to serve. You see, church, we are not built to just be sitting in pews on Sunday morning. We were saved, we were created to go. The Great Commission says to go, therefore, and make disciples, teaching, baptizing, preaching. There is so much that we're called to do that Sunday mornings, that's when we've got to be there to build one another up, to restore, to recharge, so that we can get back out into the water. You're not built as a boat to be in a living room. You're not built as a boat to be in harbor. You're built to be at sea. Christian, God is calling you to something more. I hope this weekend finds you well. We'll see you on Sunday morning online, on YouTube and on Facebook. Again, 17th and 24th, we are for sure online. And the elders and I are currently evaluating what it looks like meeting back in the building after that. And I'm excited to see all of you, and I hope you're doing well. Have a great weekend.